Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Getting ready to go with our last matchup of this group stage. And this is actually a straight-up elimination match.
Yep.
Both these teams are actually in a pretty tough group here, and both of them losing to the other teams. Now with a 0-2 record, the winner obviously going to be a little bit better off and will be moving forward.
It's going to come down to the wire here. Of course, we are, in case you weren't listening before, we are bringing you guys some coverage of the European team that came out here, which is awesome that those guys, you know, took their time, money, all their efforts to come out here and come play with us, which it's just really cool to have them out here. And they're going up against, I believe it's Turn Down for what? That's it's the Enigma Zone versus the Enigma Zone Crew, excuse me. That's the Europeans, and then Turn Down for what is the guys that we have over that they're going to face off against. And both sides here, I don't really know too many of the players for either side. I mean, of course, for the Europeans, the Enigma Zone Crew, I'm familiar with like Bones and people like that, just being, you know, a presence in the community with his movie making and things like that. Excellent at that, which he does, by the way, just to throw that bit in there. But, you know, for the most part, though, I don't know too many of the other people on either side of this. So
yeah, I'm familiar with a few of them. Commander X is definitely a great guy, does a lot of casting for Europe, and has been involved in the community for a long time. Coleman, a great player as well. Bones, you know, you mentioned him in Boneyard Production. Also want to give a huge shout out to Ari, because he was part of the Fackle Brigade crew. I don't believe that they're actually like an active crew anymore, but you still get like download links from facklebrigade.eu. I mean, they've just been a huge boost for the European community, for the global TF2 community, and what they've provided there. So definitely a huge help. Just to finish, we might as well do a full rundown of their six. We got Dan on Soldier matched up with Coleman on Soldier. We'll check their loadouts and see maybe who's going which direction for Pocket Roamer. Bones and Ari on Scout. Commander X on Demoman, and Roadster on Medic. Now, this is a full squad. They got pretty orange and black jerseys they're rocking here, and they're a full team, but they are a Div 4 European team, not necessarily a super high-level European team trying to get into those grand finals. But.
Yeah, but, you know, they're coming over, they're having fun. You know, getting to hang out with all of us, which is, you know, it's just awesome. That really goes to show with the community here that TF2 has, that people are willing to do that kind of thing, just using their time, money, you know, taking days off of work. It's, you know, it's good to see. So we're waiting for everybody to get in here from Turn Down for what. We're just waiting for, I believe, one more. Actually, they have everybody in. So just taking a look at their rosters here, we have AZN or Asian on Medic, Jaguar on Demo as of right now anyway, Turin on Soldier, Link User on Scout, and AJ on Soldier. And I'm guessing that means that, what is that?
Cushion.
Pink Cushion is going to be on Scout. So that's at least where we're standing right now with everything.
Yeah, and Link User rocking the QC tag right now. That's for Quality Control Platinum Highlander team. They've had some good results so far this season. Link User certainly plenty of games underneath his belt. Should be doing pretty good on Scout. As we mentioned earlier as well, it's been a little rough for the Enigma Zone crew. They're trying to solve that mystery, trying to get it together. And, well, you know, they're going to be pretty familiar with Goalie Wash. We'll see how they match up against this other team. So.
You know, I would like to see them get a win. You know, I want to see the Europeans get it, you know, at least let them get one over here while they're in the States. But it would be good to see. But, you know, from what I understand, a pretty decent squad here from Turn Down for what? Nothing to take lightly anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And 2 more guaranteed matches are what's on the line here. Nobody wants to go home early, particularly with all that travel. You know, they'd like to get a few extra matches in and, you know, show us what they got here, represent for Europe. So. Again, definitely appreciate their travel here to this LAN. Hopefully, in the future, we can get more international visitors if we have this event next year. Fantastic to have Europeans on our home turf. We mentioned this is Aaron's first time in America. I know that some of these guys have been here before, but nonetheless, they still went out and had a pretty good time earlier this week. So.
It's great to see, but I think we're just about to be going live in just a second here. We got the word that it'll be coming in. So here we are on Gully Wash. This is the this is the knockout game right here. If you know, whoever doesn't win this game is going to be packing their bags early from this group stage. So we'll see how this map goes here. Finally here, going live, heading into it, we have Turn Down for What against the Enigma Zone Crew. So we take a look into the rollouts into this mid, seeing Jaguar getting up into choke here. See where the Enigma Zone Crew decides to go. Commander X is going to go up their elbow, and Ari has gotten up over in the knee there very quickly, but Coleman's going to go down initially. Bones and Commander X able to do some work there. Commander X is actually going to pick up 2 there with his stickies, though, and a lot of players down for Turn Down for What. Only 3 left up for Enigma Zone Crew. Link User is caught out over there in Big Door. I think he's about to go down here in just a second, and he does. And that'll be, I think, a mid-win there for Enigma Zone Crew.
Yeah, good mid rollout for Enigma Zone Crew. They just destroyed Jaguar right out of the gates. And that's always a pretty big downside to your mid-fight capabilities. But also, as you mentioned, AZN staying up. And, well, the Enigma Zone Crew did lose Roadster. So that does mean that Turin Down for What will most likely, well, I mean, at least they can put up a good defensive second here. Not guaranteeing anything, but they will have an overcharge ready to go not too long here.
Looks like they're going to get ready. They're getting towards choke like they want to push with this. Interesting, they have both soldiers playing over in Big Door right now, and they had both scouts with the combo, so kind of an interesting setup. They're actually sending both soldiers in through Big Door, and I guess they did use that Uber. I was focused over on Big Door. They did use it in through choke. Didn't really get any frags with it, though, just kind of pushed them out, and now that's going to leave Roadster with an advantage of his own. They do get the midpoint, Turn Down for What does, but we're going to be seeing, I think, Roadster coming back in here with this Uber just in a second.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting Uber by Turin. They didn't really push forward, and actually there goes Turin, the team captain, trying to push through choke, trying to get some sort of pressure pop. Great flashes by Roadster as he sends their demo man forward with some nice heals. So Commander X standing tall. Actually got a back cap going on here. If they can just stack this point, they can win it. But with a turn coming in, they're forced to abandon it. The cap is going to go down. Soldiers running back to last. The Enigma Zone Crew 2 seconds away from their next spawn. Will he be up in time? Bones to defend the last point. I think so. Does see the soldier is going to be able to take him out, no problem. So it's not going to be an instant loss. They actually do get a recap of second. At least momentarily. I don't know if Turin can hold this as Enigma Zone Crew are rushing back in here.
Scouts are in, demos in as well. Commander X getting some stickies out there. He was able to take down Turin. That pink cushion was still in the back there, but he's going to get taken down as well. So a few down for Turn Down for What at the moment. Ari at the moment is just sitting towards choke by himself. Nobody's up at choke right now. If they wanted to, they could easily push in through there. They still have nobody up at choke for the Enigma Zone Crew. They're all just kind of looking at Big Door right now, and these guys are coming in. Actually, it looks like Turn Down for What's going to be coming towards Big Door as well, and they're going to pop the Uber in right through there, flashing, getting that Uber onto Jaguar right there, and he's going to jump up into that riverside there, trying to get some sticks out. Link User is going to be able to pick up one there onto Ari, but still have a battle going on towards upper here, and it looks like the point is going to be capped by Turn Down for What here, so we're going to get ready to see a last push.
Yeah, I thought that was a better Uber charge. Still a little bit early from Turin, you know, using it protectively, but hey, you know, pop it, don't drop it. They don't have much of a charge here, 50%. That's going to force Enigma Zone Crew to try to get aggressive here. Good pop from Roadster to protect his players there. There was a trap, but Commander X did not go down. One of the soldiers has gone to River, I believe. Oh, no, okay, so AJ got taken out if he did go there. Turin's considering jumping in towards last, but then he sees, no, they still have players there, so he's got to back up. Try to put some D up here on second. No cap time from the Europeans yet, and AZN will be getting Uber charged. Did lose pin cushion there, but they picked up some frags. They actually get Roadster and Commander X as Turin gets a 2K there. Huge frags going out.
There was such a large lack of communication among the Enigma Zone Crew there with, I mean, Roadster was walking around by himself for, I think, probably about 15 seconds with nobody with him, wasn't healing anybody. He was trying to meet up with somebody. Just a very bad lack of communication right there, and that eventually led to his death. Nobody was saying anything about being outside, but it looks like now the Uber is going to be popped in from AZN here, flashing Jaguar and Pink Cushion. So here they are going for the fight on last. Coleman is up on heavy. He's going to be popping Jaguar up into the air, and he's going to be taking a lot of damage. He was able to pick up 2 frags with that heavy, but finally going down, and they get the cap. Oh, my. AZN getting on it last second, just barely, but that is going to be the first round there over to turn down for what?
Yeah, and that amazing job there from AZN. And right now we're going to hop into the Mumble for the European crew and see how they do in this mid-fight.
Demo's quick. Their side, choke.
Demo's quick. Demo's quick.
Soldier jumping up top left.
I'm dead.
The soldier on their side's kind of weak.
I'm really weak. I'm gonna have stops.
Scout weak on point.
Come back to me, scouts.
Scout down.
I'm weak.
Yeah, you go heals. You go heals.
I'm
Push
chasing.
push big door. Someone needs to cap.
I'll
Okay,
cap.
I'm
Just
capping.
fucking
Wait, drop down.
please.
Demo man, drop down. Demo man, drop down.
So good mid-fight there by TEZC crew.
Very good mid-fight there. They came out strong on that. They had some good comms going, and were able to pick up that mid. Looks like they're going to have a pretty negligible Uber advantage right now. We're going to see pretty much even Ubers moving in towards last right now. Turn down for what has gotten into this forward hold here. Ari is actually completely behind them. Got in through lobby somehow without dying, but going to die shortly. There's Link user finishes him off. So right now we see the Enigma Zone crew pushing in towards River right now with that full Uber. I'm not sure if they're aware that turn down for what has a full Uber as well. They should if they've been keeping track, but it looks like they're just going to go ahead and pop it in. The counter pop coming in as the soldier jumps back to avoid dying here. A lot of players going down, and the medic is taking heavy, or looking like they were going to take some heavy spam there. Roadster was, but not really too much happening with that Uber fight there. It was just kind of like jump in, jump out.
Well, you know, sometimes you'll see offensive teams here in this situation either sack their roamer or send him in Sans Uber without it and get him to get that pressure pop. In this case, they jump it again, putting more pressure on as Dan just goes straight to point. Now pressure coming out. Can they finish this offensive push, though? It's going to be trouble as Commander X goes down. Roadster goes down. Both the scouts are up, but they're not in a position to cap. Bones is in lobby, trying to run around, but he's not going to get in there. Just wanted to say briefly that last Uber by AZN, the last exchange, was really well done. That's why both those Ubers seem so ineffective. Right now, Bones doing a great job. Almost gets that soldier as well. He had 17 health, but the soldier had even less, decided to run away. Bones is going to back up.
Coleman on spy.
Exactly. I was just going to mention that.
He's coming in through. He's in secret right now, just waiting it out. See if he can make the play here. This would be an awesome thing to catch on the stream as he's still just waiting down here. It's a very patient play that needs to be made when you're speaking of spy. He's still sitting down in secret at the moment. The medic is right above him, which is AZN. Just right above him, but he just needs to take his time with this one for an effective play. We still have about 22 minutes left here in the one half that gets played in this European format. 1-0 currently for turn down for what they are in the lead. There's a bit of action that was a bit of spam going down over in lobby, but still we have Coleman just sitting down here waiting. If he could get something on the medic or the heavy right here, I think that would be a pretty beneficial pick for them, but he's just really taking his time right here. I guess it's worth it to get it. I think somebody spotted him though. He just started spamming in down there. He's coming up right now. He's sitting up top. This is going to be tough for him. It's going to be very tough. Yeah, they spotted him. Not much he can do right there. The Ubers come in from both sides, though, exchanging. The players are going to get on the point, getting a lot of cap time, but the Uber just too strong for them right there. And Jaguar just demolished them on the point with stickies, and that's going to be a defense there for turn down for what? Getting on the second point.
We're going to have a fight on Lasso as Ari comes back up. Not going to be able to take... Oh, no, he does!
Oh, my goodness. What a fight. That was awesome. Wow.
That was a huge play. They were putting so much pressure on that point with all those players. Ari saw them coming in with the Uber, with the damage. He got out of there, just tucked away underneath. There you go. Gets the cap.
What a play from him, man. That was great. So that's going to be a round back over to the Enigma Zone crew right there. And let's see how they work into this mid as Coleman takes a lot of damage right away. I think he's about to go down. He has just about nothing for health. Soldiers getting aggressive on both sides here. Turn and AJ both down for turn down for what at the moment, as they're getting a lot of time on this cap right now. Enigma Zone Crew not really doing much to defend it. They're getting damage in on Jaguar, but he is not going to go down. The scouts are on him. It's, oh, they're all over Enigma Zone Crew right here in mid. They only have 2 players up. Roadster has gone down as well, and turn down for what is going to look pretty good here moving into second and last.
Yeah, that was a pretty good mid for turn down for what. Link User had a big, good heads-up play. He knew that the opposing soldier was in their drop-down and extremely weak, and he just scratched him down from range right before they could get some heals onto him. So that was important. They also maintained their Uber charge, so they're in a fantastic point to just be able to push straight through to last, go in with an Uber charge before the Enigma Zone Crew can actually muster up an Uber of their own. Oh, Commander X, though.
Oh, my goodness, what a... Oh, those sticks, that's incredible. They still have the Uber, but I don't know if they can really even do anything with this now. They're down so many players. I think they... Oh, no, they do use the Uber, though.
Kind of had to burn it. They're going to be able to switch around, keep those heals up. But Asian's got to back up. Yep, Ari, big heads-up play.
I think he should have been out of there just a tad earlier. I think they should have known that fight was not going to be won. They should have just used that Uber to get themselves out. There was, you're not going to win a 3v6 with that once the Uber's out. So.
Or even just sack it after that 3K sticky trap, you know, because any scenario that you stay in, you're going to have to use. And would have been better off to be, you know, holding mid with an Uber charge instead of... quote-unquote holding middle without an Uber charge.
Yeah. Right now we see Enigma Zone Crew has capped at second point. They've worked their way up, and Roadster has a full Uber right now, and they have heavy advantage, so they should be able to move in through choke at the moment. They have to watch out for the sticks. They pop early. Good choice on that to avoid the sticks. Dan coming across the point. He's going to bomb in, getting some damage out, and he's down below. They're just missing the air shot as well, and Commander X is getting the sticks out. He's going to take down AJ over in B there, and Jaguar over in Big Door. He's just going to keep himself out of danger for the time being. Bones still alive. He's underneath. Take a look and see. They're still just kind of sitting back in their side of choke. Turin bombing in, getting a rocket into Dan, but going down, and AZN getting the arrow to finish off Bones there. So it's going to be a 4v3 on this mid. Looks like they're going to be able to pick up the mid cap, but AZN's going to have a slight advantage on the Super here. Not really too much to work with, but just a bit.
Yeah, and good that AZN was able to get out. Oh, but does go down to the sticks from Commander X. Very nicely placed there.
Commander X been doing some work with his sticks here, whether it be the traps or getting med picks, but here they come. Turn down for what, just pushing straight back into mid here. AJ getting a bomb in there and takes down Roadster just as he was getting close to that Uber, and they just completely crush them on that mid right there, and Bones was the only one to survive, as he's just going to go ahead and chill back towards the lobby, and he's going to have to leave here. The second point cap is inevitable at this point. They're just going to have to set up for last, I think.
Yeah, definitely. There was some good frags there by Turin. Certainly just the positioning favoring them there. Uber charges are even. Link User going down, that does kind of help out Enigma Zone Crew quite a bit. But right now there's a bit of trouble as AJ just raining down rockets. Oh no, a lot of the Europeans going down. Pincushion on a kill spree there before he finally gets finishes off.
AJ's dueling it out here. Or with Ari, they're playing Ring Around the Rosie around the point here. But he's going to start getting the time in there. I guess AJ decided not to contest it. Ari could be getting some more cap time on this. They're not really aggressing at all.
Yeah, might have been AJ running out of ammo there. That's kind of what it seemed, and we don't get the ammo information relayed through the spectator system here in Team Fortress 2. Nonetheless, though, yeah, as you mentioned, Enigma Zone Crew not really taking advantage of the lack of players around that second point. Sometimes TF2 is a bit of a bluff game, and we'll kind of got out-bluffed there. Bones on River does hit one charged shot, but it wasn't a headshot, so not going to get a kill there. Continuing to look down there, but once you know that there's a sniper on River, a couple of classes can kind of roll some spam down there fairly easily.
Yeah, I mean, really just sit there, launch some pipes, rockets. It's pretty easy to spam somebody out on that side, but looks like they're looking over towards that River side, and they're going to go ahead and pop in there. Link User's going to get on the point right now, getting a lot of cap time.
Oh,
nobody there to defend it, and that was excellent from him, just getting in right away, getting the cap time. That's what we needed.
Yeah, and with Turin down for what, taking a 2-1 lead, they're off to a great start here. And let's hop into their Mumble channel to see how they approach this middle fight.
Go left.
We're going left?
Yeah.
Put away, put away.
Put away now, yeah.
Scout hit on the right. He's up there.
Jumping. Choke.
Scout's lit. Both scouts are kind of hurt.
Right, you Jack. Right. Soldier under's lit.
He's going drop down, drop down, drop down. Hurt.
Sully's super lit.
Sully's dead.
Good call, good call.
Okay.
I'm dead.
They're
I'm dead.
on ground. They're on ground.
Scout tap on the ground. We need to.
Demo's lit. 200.
Just steel pen. You're the only one.
I'm up in 2.
So the call going out to back up. He had a nice start to that. Good calm, saying, hey, you know, way to call out that soldier. Cleared him up. But unfortunately, the Enigma Zone Crew just overpowering them in the deathmatch.
2 solid mids in a row there from the Enigma Zone Crew, and they're keeping the pressure up, just moving straight into second. I don't think they're really going to be able to do anything about defending it. They want to think about getting back before they start bleeding players, and Jaguar's going to go down, which is their demo, and that's not good for them. But they do pop the Uber in, the counter pop coming through as well, so they're just going to exchange here inside of lobby, and just going to reset for the most part. But two players have gone down for them at the moment. And wow, jumping straight through is Coleman. He's going to get some time on the cap, taking down AJ, and still they're working through there and taking down players and getting that last cap. Very well done from the Enigma Zone Crew, responding right away, 2-2.
Yeah, we've crossed the halfway point in terms of the timer, tied up 2-2. Well played from the Enigma Zone Crew. I was worried for them when they kind of had a soft, not so good Uber on second, but the way they were able to push in, force AZN to Uber, and then have to back out defensively, that really worked out for him.
So Commander X sitting at 401 DPM right now, really doing work. But Turin's going to get on him right away, and AJ was able to finish him off. And right now they are putting the pressure on. It's turned down for what? Just came out of that mid, very aggressive. Didn't let them get in anywhere. But here comes the Link user. He's going to pick up 2 in this mid, going for a 3rd as well. Wow. And Pink Cushion's going to get it instead. But a good mid from turned down for what right there. They're going to keep their medic alive as well. And Roadster went down, so they're going to be looking good here. Going to have a nice, pretty Uber charge to move into last with.
Yeah, that was a huge finish, that mid fight from Link user, because you know, they lost Roadster. They were at a disadvantage, but Dan was putting out a ton of damage and decided to be aggressive. But that, you know, opened up Roadster and himself to attack from behind from Link user, and they certainly capitalized on that.
Dangerous from AZN right there. I thought he was going to get caught out in the open. Coleman, I think, could have easily bombed in on him right there, potentially. I mean, there was a scout there to possibly deny him. Looks like they're going to take it in over at Big Door, though. They pop it in with Jaguar, disconnected for a second, but stays with him, and not able to get really any frags at all with that. And they're still all sitting up top right now. Link user and Jaguar. Link user picking up 2 more with his scatter gun, though. He's been doing work so far this game as well, especially on this round. As he's still up top, fighting it out. He takes down Roadster as well. This guy's on fire. Oh my goodness. He is just demolishing them right now. He's still in, trying to get some more frags. Can he get them? No, he did go down actually, but here comes Turn Down for what? They're still adding the pressure on, but the spawns are coming in right now. It's just a tad bit too late for Turn Down for what? And I don't think they're really going to be able to get this one here. Pink Cushion was underneath, but he is going to fall as well. So they're going to have to regroup here and get ready for another last push.
Yeah, definitely good attempt by Turn Down for one. Link user, as you mentioned, was going crazy. They were bringing some really good pressure. But in the end, Ari and company able to recover. Bones previously had been on Sniper. Was kind of didn't really work out for him, and that's the downside of AZN with a Uber Saw though to protect himself against Bones. That's certainly going to help out. They have 60%, and it's just Coleman up for the Europeans. He's doing some work, but they are going to put an end to that spree. And just the 2 up with Link user now. Link user not going to wait for forward spawn. Would have helped him out just a touch, but they have an Uber charge ready to go. So even though TEZC is going to get full spawns back, Turin down for what? Not only they are going to have the Uber charge advantage. The game's still tied 2-2 right now, though.
Here they are looking like they want to come in towards River at the moment. They're getting ready to start their push and checking things out. Looks like Enigma Zone Crew's got a bit of a forward hold going on here, despite their Uber disadvantage. I'm not sure how I feel about this, and they're going to get demolished by Jaguar coming in through lobby, taking down Roadster and Dan as well. Bones able to pick up 1 onto Link user, but here they come, still just pushing through. Turin getting Bones, only 3 left up for them. Somehow, Enigma Zone Crew is still in this fight. They have 2 up. It's Ari and Commander X. They're still fighting it. Pink Cushion's going to come in, though. He's still in on Scout. Oh, my goodness. They're getting the cap time. Both Scouts up. Can he take them out? I don't think so. Pink Cushion just too hurt to do it right now. Somehow did not get that cap. I thought that was laid out for him on a silver platter.
I think it was as well, but here's why they didn't take it. Not entirely sure on Pincushion's experience, but this is definitely a problem we have with a buddy of ours we're training in a TF2. He even does it in Dota. Sometimes you just need to throw it out there and not care about the fact that you might die. This is a video game. You could die. It's okay. And Pincushion was hovering around the entrance or the gap between lobby and the last point. And even his medic was kind of hovering with him as well. That would have been a 185 scout in the midst of that fight, as well as your medic being able to heal the soldier that was in there. That fight was razor thin close. And if they just would have really committed to it, they would be up 3-2 right now.
Yeah, and I mean, they had such a good start to it with Jaguar.
Yeah, it was a great Uber, and then nobody supported him. Nobody was in there with him.
Nothing, and so just a couple of breakdowns here among Turned Down for What, but they're still setting up to push last with. Roadster does have a full Uber right now. I think they should probably use this to hold last with. You don't want to get too risky trying to push out with this because AZN's about to get his up as well. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and back off here. AJ did go down somehow. Both teams, I don't know if they're going to push with this or not. There's sticks up in near river as well, as a scout was peeking that. But I think we're just going to sit here at Stalemate Fortress for a little bit until AJ gets back up and somebody makes the play to initiate the push. But let's see, I don't know, maybe this time Turn Down for What can get a good Uber in.
Yeah, and Roadster was trying to do that forward hold again. Was kind of a bit better because the problem last time was that Turin was so far in on river that you really just can't stand where he was standing, and he had no room to escape and got caught out.
So here they go. Still just a lot of spam back and forth in through the lobbies here, I believe. Somebody did pop the Uber. That was Roadster. The counter pop coming in inside of the lobby right now. Dan, I think, is going to get caught out here. He's taking a good bit of damage. Jaguar is going to finish him off. So now Enigma Zone Crew down a couple of players at the moment, and they're getting cap time on there right now. All the players coming in the defense, and they wiped them out on last there, and they're going to get the cap, and that is 3-2 at a good point in the game. We're winding down on time right now, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Now, Link user again doing hella work there, forcing that Uber pop and causing some trouble. Let's see how the Europeans react. They're down with 1 round and a few minutes left.
Us left.
I'm going to be with you in a minute.
Oh, wow, they're going to play our side. They're going to play our side. Demo's fucked me.
I'm jumping in 3, 2. I'm in the air. Go.
Yeah, they've got left.
Get out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Yeah, things not necessarily going the way they needed to go for Europe there.
Commander X, once he got in a choke, he just ate a sticky, and they just followed up on that damage. He was so hurt. He went down right away in that fight, and after that, they pretty much just had no chance. They lost that total damage output there, and no chance at coming in and winning that mid-fight. So now they're looking back at holding second, though they're able to pick up a couple of frags, but Bones going down.
Yeah, Roadster just went down to Turin. No. So Turin, the captain, doing some serious work for his team, because this could put him up 4-2. And I mean, we're not in mathematical impossibility zone yet, but European crew has got to get some work together here. They do have a chance to hold this. The Jaguar is still out here. The Pyro is there.
Oh, they've done pretty much nothing with that. Oh, they got a few frags here. Enigma Zone Crew has 3 players up, though. Bones doing excellent work with that Pyro to push them back, and Coleman following up on the damage. So it's a 3v3 right now, a couple of which were spawns that are starting to work back in. Turin is over in River right now. It's going to meet up with Ari. Just gets the better of him, and Jaguar is going to finish off Bones, but there's the sticks and the rockets that are going to finish off those guys. So here we are resetting on this last point. Just Bones really doing some good work there with that Pyro, though, to stop him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on one hand, you definitely want the Pyro to be in there to disrupt the Uber charge. That's the biggest strength of having the air blast in 6v6 here. But definitely Bones, as well as the rest of his team, able to kind of buckle down and take care of business there. Link user getting caught out by a good trap from Commander X. That's going to help them out here. Trying to just work some heals and work some plays to get out here. They also pick up Pincushion. They do have a 2-man advantage right now, and AZN and the Turn Down for What crew forced to back out here. The snipe is out from Bones. He actually gets taken out by Jaguar, a pipe there.
The roller's coming in there. I think he just stayed in that a bit too long, but Commander X still working with the sticks right now. He had somewhere around 400 DPM earlier. He must be sitting there as well. Demo men for both sides right now have just been doing so well for them. I mean, it was, I think I saw the stat Jaguar at like 430 DPM right now or something like that. So he's really been, you know, both these guys have really been hammering away at it. But it looks like Enigma Zone Crew pushing back in here, and the Uber comes out of them, and the counter pop coming out as well. So here they go, the Uber fight exchanging in mid at the moment. Coleman coming back in, trying to get some damage in on the combo, and Bones is going to be working towards AZN. As we see, Dan is going to get on the Demo Man as well, taking down Jaguar, but right now that's going to be a couple down, Demo and Medic for them right now. Make that turn as well, and wow, Pincushion and Linkies are going at it. Pincushion getting Roadster, and Commander X went down in the process, and what looked to not be too good of a story for them right there. Scouts just turning it around completely and pretty much wiping them.
And Coleman goes for the ambush. Oh, he gets it. Gets it.
That's exactly what he needed.
I was really worried about that because he was basically standing right in front of it, not to the side or anything, not really trying to hide it, just knowing as soon as that door opens, spam some rockets. And it was 3 people spawning, but thankfully for him, he killed the most important one.
Yeah, that was the pick that they needed right there, but nonetheless, they're still aggressing. Turn down for
oh my God,
the back cap coming in, and he gets it. Oh no. That's I'm not sure what they weren't watching there. I'm guessing something up in River, or I'm not even sure where that came in from, but that is that's unfortunate.
The plays are coming from all across the board for turn down for what. Turn's been doing work, Link User doing work, Pincushion, an absolutely clutch play there. Could crush the dreams of the Europeans here at this event.
Sitting at 4-2 right now as we take you into this mid. AJ getting aggressive onto Commander X and landing the air shot. Absolutely demolishing him, and wow, that is incredible. It's a 3-on-4 in this mid right now. Bones, Coleman, and Dan trying to do something. Dan going down, and Pincushion once again picking up a few frags there. So that's about all she wrote for that mid at least. Going back over to turn down for what there?
Yeah, Bones right in their face at choke, but that's not going to be enough. I mean, I don't know, kind of a bit of a desperation play there, or, you know, intentionally wanted to go down to try to off-class here. Because actually, yeah, I mean, we talked about it a bit pregame. Might be coming up as Pyro here.
So we'll wait and see what they do.
Nope.
No off-classes so far, which is surprising. I would expect somebody to be going Pyro. They were running it before, but right now they do have the full Uber, AZN does, and they're going to get a couple picks beforehand as well, and Jaguar once again is going to lead this Uber push in, and Link User, Pincushion, and Jaguar just demolishing them, jumping his way to the point, and that's going to be another cap over for turn down for what? It's sitting at 5-2 right now. 3 minutes left. I think it's about over.
Yeah, and that was a devastating call from turn down for what to push with that Uber. You know, they got a pick. They knew they were in lobby, and they just said, screw it. Let's just do it. Push Jaguar down their throats. And, well, he clawed them up, and they just took that round easily.
Bones getting in early there to take down Jaguar. Pincussion's going to exchange and take him out as well. So now 2 down for Enigma Zone Crew, and Pincussion's going to get taken out. A very effective player for that squad, but now it's going to be a 4-on-3 in this mid. I think they might be able to come out on top. He gets the equalizer kill onto Roadster. Oh, goodness. It's a 3-on-3, though. Some of the spawns just came in. I mean, they're going to get the mid cap.
Yeah, with AZN, you know, up and, you know, now 60% Uber, that's not quite what you want out of that mid fight. You know, if they won and it was 3-3, but they took the medic out, that's doable. You know, but with their medic staying up, AZN, and now they're just getting frags across the board. It's just Commander X and Roadster up, and they're at middle, and they're actually going to get pressured here as Commander X has got a scout in his face. Good pipe to finish off Pincushion, but the Soldier coming in as well as Link User are going to take them all out and clear up the roster.
I mean, between Jaguar and Pincushion and Link User, I mean, those are the big 3 right there. Jaguar, Pincushion, and Link User. Those guys have just been dominating, and I want, hopefully our production crew in the back here can get the stats of Jaguar, because I really want to see what his DPM is at the end of this game, because he has just been crushing people with stickies. So, I mean, we're just about done with this game here. About 1 minute and 20 seconds left. It's 5-2 for turn down for what I think that's, you know, it's pretty much all said and done here. The fat lady's she's warmed up her voice, and she's about to get into singing the full show. So,
and I don't know how long ago he did it, but Coleman is already called GG, which is what it is. You know, the European format, sometimes you do have a bit of time where, you know, mathematically impossible to win. And, well, turn down for what are fighting for another round win. AJ taking out Coleman with Coleman getting a bit of damage on him, but just not enough to really finish it off fully.
So here come the spawns in. They're going to go for one more round here, I think. Turn down for what is. They're getting ready to possibly get a push going here, though. They just got a lot of... actually here, there's some action going on up in upper here. AJ was able to get the better of Dan out there, but Ari's going to go ahead and get on the point. AZN and Jaguar working over. No, getting demolished, though. Commander X getting some. Pincushion was apparently just like... he's on like a 4-kill streak right here. And here comes the Pyro. They're just going to throw the Pyro out on second. Why not?
Rocking the double Pyro for a little bit there, actually.
There we go.
Yeah, it's working. They should have been doing this all game.
I know. Bring these out more often. What are we doing? Look at this. Oh, he gets to reflect too. Look at this. This is...
if you would have gotten the air shot there, that would have been... Oh, there it is. He does. Hey. The consolation last-minute reflect air shot. Literally last 5 seconds of the game.
He should have been running that Pyro more often. It looked like it was working for him right there.
And unfortunately, there we go. At least Bones got a little bit of a smile on his face there as the Europeans cut down early. They don't get out of the group stage. I feel bad for him.
I know, me too. Hey, I still think they're having fun though, which is, you know, for them is why they came over here. They want to have some fun. So
and you know, this group stage turning out to be, you know, fairly brutal with some really good teams, and you know, teams put in a tough position of having this elimination face-off match. We'll try to discuss some of the other stats as perhaps we can get them in. One of the other games, I'm pretty sure that the team that we watch, AVP, is up against Showstoppers Damage, and both those teams in Group B with 0-2 records. So that is another must-win match for those guys. You know, not have to rely on anybody else's results. And even in Group C, where we thought PsyOps and Bud Squad, you know, that first round, I thought those were the clear front runners in that group. They actually were going into this third round. Both of them were 1-1 with Under the Sea 2-0. So some surprises there.
Wow, yeah, definitely. That's not exactly what we were expecting, but nonetheless, we are given some pretty good matches here. A lot of teams on the ropes at the moment. But,
yeah, definitely.
Makes for some exciting TF2, nonetheless.
And if our viewers at home want to take a peek at the group stage standings, see these stats and what happened in these games in more detail, head over to Civo.com, and in their event section, you can find the TF2 GXL Universe standings in there. And that's certainly going to help out as well once we get into this bracket phase, which is where we're heading next. So we are going to take actually a pretty decent break here just to make sure that all of the players can get a good lunch. Before we do that, we are going to have an interview with those European players that were unfortunately just eliminated. But once we come back, we will be doing a double elimination bracket with 16 teams. We're also going to get the 4 seeds from the Civo tournament coming into the event. The rankings are going to be based off the team's performances in the groups. And, double elimination, still doing the Euro format.
Still best of 1 on the maps as well until the final, depending on what we decide to do with the final. But
yeah, time-wise. But, you know, the European format here, we are moving along. And hopefully we can fit a BO3 for the grand finals.
That'd be good.
Or at least get the teams to agree to maybe play a little bit late. You know, we do have to take a break at Midnight Madness. Last night, if you were watching us, you're probably like, why'd they just wrap up so quick at the end of the day? And it's like, well, you know, they had have their festivities here, which is awesome fun. What's in the box? What's in the box? And, you know, we're going to do that again tonight. So depending on how things go, how late things run, we might have to take a bit of a break and then do a BO3 finals. But hopefully, instead, we'll just be able to get that done beforehand.
Right. So I think that's going to, I guess now we have the interview ready to go. Is that official? Are we ready to go with that? And we can throw it over there. Oh, no. Are they still? No, we're still not done with. They're still not over here. We're waiting for these guys to get on over to behind our green screen. So we can
I see 2 Europeans. I'm looking them in their sad, cryy, teary, puffy eyes. God bless their hearts. But I don't see our interviewer as well. So I think we are going to cut to that in a second. But that's all right. Good group stage.
Yeah, you know, it's been some pretty good matches. I mean, you know, some of the ones that we've watched have been a little more one-sided, but still, you know, seen some exciting frags nonetheless. Some things that'll make for some cool highlights later on. There he is. Poor man.
Yeah, he's relegated to the production zone. He was in the gaming zone, and now he's in the production zone.
Yeah,
so an unfortunate change in location there for him, but it is what it is. And you know, I mean, been great games, even though it was a 5-2 in this example, and we had some other games where the numbers at the end are looking a little lopsided.
Yeah.
It's kind of the nature of TF2 sometimes, and that still is a super exciting game. I thought the PsyOps versus Bud Squad game was another super exciting game, even though the scoreline was a little bit different. Yeah. And I'm sure as we move forward here, we will be having some more exciting games.
Yeah,
definitely
moving into that bracket stage, the double elimination knockoff. We're gonna get to really see the best of the best that we have here at this event, facing off against each other and see some good games. So
just want to mention real quick, we have the 4 seeds from SIVO that are going to be rolled into the tournament now as we're moving forward. That is Froyotech. This is in order of their finish last night. Froyotech, Mix Up, Elevate, and Street Hoops Esports. We're going to keep those teams separate, so potentially if they all win through, they will meet in the upper bracket semifinals. Yep. But those teams definitely, I think Street Hoops were disappointed with where they were at yesterday, but now I think they're rested and they're going to be ready to kick some ass and do better than they did yesterday.
Yeah, I'm ready to see them play, come out with some fire under them. But I think that interview now is ready to go, so we're going to go ahead, throw it over to them here, and we'll be back a bit later to start the elimination stage.
Guys, this is Lang, and I'm here with Coleman and Commander X from the unfortunately freshly eliminated Enigma Zone Crew, but at least they're looking resplendent here in orange and black jerseys. You guys just played against Turin down for what in the 3rd round of the group stages here, and they are very sorry, EU, for getting eliminated in the group stages, but still you guys came all the way out here. You've had a good time. Tell me about your experience here at the GXL.
Well, we've had a really good time in America until we started playing TF2.
Right. This would have been better without the fortress.
If we just came over on holiday, maybe we'll do that next time. But yeah, America's been great. Everyone's been lovely. Everything's been pretty cheap. Food's amazing. People are great. Had a wicked time. Had a wicked night out.
Did we?
Don't want to talk too much about that on the screen.
I've not had a beer since I've been here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, it's been good. We've enjoyed it.
Yeah, right.
Until right now.
So, I have to imagine this is the first time either of you have been to a LAN here in the States, right?
First time in America.
That's my third. Yeah, I come regularly.
Nah. But like, you guys have both been doing LANs in Europe for a very long time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, are there any big differences in just the overall feel and flow of the North American community LAN here versus, say, like an iSeries? Like, or is it just pretty much, wherever you go, it's just like a community LAN's a community LAN? Like,
there's less shit teams here.
Okay.
There was no 5-0 rolls for us.
Right.
No, I haven't been at the venue as much as maybe I should have been, but it seems pretty good. Like, yeah, it's a good LAN, good setup. You guys put a lot of effort into the production, which is really good. Big shout out to the production, and yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah. I enjoy it here. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of iSeries. Like,
it was real nice to see though to put us up with PCs rather than just having to lug them all the way over the Atlantic. So that meant a lot to us.
Yeah.
Even though, as usual with TUP, there was a few problems, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, so yeah, big thanks to SIVO for helping these guys out with the PCs so that they could come over from Europe and actually play here. And hopefully you guys have blazed a bit of a trail here. Shout out to the sponsors, Whitelist.tf,
TF2 Pickup, and Corsair. Big thanks to Corsair. It'd be nice to have a few more big sponsors come and put a bit of cash into TF2. It's not dead yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. It's the Frankenstein of gaming. That's what it is.
It'll never go away. But hopefully you guys have inspired some other international teams to make an effort to try to come out to more of these community LANs, because really, if anything is going to extend the life of our game and help us, sort of stay together and get through it, it's going to be people really making the effort like you guys have to come out to these community LANs, and it means a ton that you guys are here, and we are super thankful for it. So, departing words from the competition of TEZC, but they're still going to be hanging around. They're going to be here at the venue still. We might have CX coming on for some more casting later on in the day. Who knows? We have no idea what we're doing.
There might be a fun cup as well. There was talk behind there in the production just now of maybe a fun cup. We might maybe get more than 3 rounds in that.
2 rounds. We got 2
rounds.
2 rounds.
You want it forward?
Sorry, Europe.
So sorry.
I've never let so many people down in one go.
I have.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us, guys. We're going to throw it back to the main desk here. Say goodbye. Bye.
All right, thanks so much to Lang and the European guys for that interview. Our consolations to them, unfortunate getting knocked out, but we're super appreciative of them making the journey here.
Definitely.
And showing up for this event.
Yeah, it was good to have them here. They're a great group of guys, good personalities across the board, and still keeping high spirits, regardless of losing there. It's good to have them around.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be turning that frown upside down a little bit later. And, as we stated before, though, we are going to take a bit of a break here to get things set in between the group stage and our 16-team double elimination bracket. We were estimating earlier about an hour, being told now that we will be starting at 4:30, which is a 2-hour break, a good chunk. So please go get some food, go get some refreshments, do your chores, whatever, your homework, and then come back and check us out, twitch.tv/TeamFortressTV. Thanks so much for joining us so far today, guys. We're looking forward to presenting you with the rest of this tournament in 2 hours.